Hey guys, my name is Jason. I'm the founder of Distress Loan Advisors. If you have questions about your SBA offer and compromise related to a 7A loan, I can help with that. Currently, EIDL loans are not eligible for offer and compromise, even though they have the forms for them. But if you have questions about your EIDL loan, about defaulting, what your options are, what you should do, I'm happy to chat. There is a link below in the description. You can just click on that. I have a calendar. You can choose a day and time that works for you. Today, I have questions for you. I want to gather some information. It's been a little bit since I've done this, and it is super helpful not only to me, but to everyone else who tunes in and reads the comments. So here are the questions. I have like 4 questions for you guys, and I'm trying to keep my finger on the pulse of things so that I can share accurate information that's really happening out there. And the best way to do it is crowdsource it from people who actually have EIDL loans. So since like June, I've been telling everybody, look, the forms exist for the EIDL loans. However, we submitted like 3 of them right off the bat, and they were all declined. And the SBA said, right now, we're declining all of them, and we'll let you know when we start accepting them. And so my question for you guys is, now as of, I think today's October 23rd, has anyone had an offer and compromise approved? Well, let me back up. Has anyone submitted an offer and compromise? And if you did, what was the result? And I'm specifically interested in knowing if anyone has had an offer and compromise approved yet. So whether that's you or a friend, so have you been approved? Do you know of anyone else that's been approved? I'm very interested to know that, because the second that people start telling me that they have been approved, I will very much share that information. 2, be interested to hear about your experience with deferments. My understanding at this point is that they'll give you 6 months at 10% of your payment, another 6 months at 10%, another 6 months at 50%, another 6 months at 75%. And when I say they'll give you 6 months, you do have to be approved for it. It's not automatic. I understand that loans under $200,000, you just press a button. Those can be automatic. Over $200,000, you have to apply, and it's not guaranteed. So I'm interested to hear, have you applied? Have you been approved? I'm just trying to get a feel for overall, what is the approval rate on these sorts of things? 3, credit reporting. I had asked this a while back. The vast majority of people have told me they do not see EIDL loans showing up on their credit report, specifically EIDL loans that have personal guarantees. Anything under $200,000 without a personal guarantee, where it wasn't a sole proprietorship, shouldn't have any credit reporting because there's no personal liability. What I'm specifically interested in is people who have loans over $200,000. Have you seen it on your credit, and what were the circumstances? It appears to me that loans that are being charged off, those are more likely to show up. If you're making regular payments, it doesn't appear that they're showing up on your credit. But if you're seeing something different, let me know. Next, the 60-day letter. There was a flurry of 60-day letters that people got. And then I would say that was probably about 6 weeks ago I started hearing about that. And the past 2-3 weeks, I have not heard from anybody else who got a 60-day letter recently. So my question is, did you get a 60-day letter? And if you did, when did you get it? And then finally, the 60-day letter threatens to refer people to the Treasury. And I talked to a bunch of people who got the 60-day letters, and they weren't going to bring them current. And at this point, I have not spoken to anyone who's been referred to the Treasury. So if you got a 60-day letter, I'm curious, has anybody gone past the 60 days? So the date of the letter is over 60 days ago. Have you heard anything from the U.S. Treasury or a collection company on behalf of the Treasury? So those are all my questions. Obviously, not all of them will be applicable to everyone, but if there's any of those questions that, pertain to you, please comment, or if you don't want to comment publicly, shoot me an email. I'm very interested to hear. And like I said, what I will do with that information is I'll try to sort of aggregate it, sort of crowdsource, and then let everybody know that it's rare, but I see this, or everyone's saying this, or, whatever it is. I'll share that information because I do think, amongst the group, knowledge is power. So that's it. Thanks for taking the time to listen. Check this out. Really appreciate any comments below. Like I said, the link to my website is down there. I've got tons of videos. I've got tons of articles. I've got a podcast, all that stuff. Last but not least, if you enjoy this content, please share it. Specifically, if you go on Reddit, there is a subreddit. I always forget to look before I record these things. It's either r/EIDL or r/PPP EIDL. If you think this information that I put out is useful, it is very, very helpful to me if people comment and link to my site, because that's how I get case evaluations, and that's how I get clients who I help settle other types of loans. So if you think what I'm doing is useful, it would be very, very helpful to me to sort of discuss me, link to me, plug me on that website. And, having that business, the people who are willing to pay for the case evaluations and the offer and compromise stuff with other types of loans, allows me to put out all of the videos and information for free without a paywall. So if any of this has had any value and you've never actually spoken to me or signed up for a service, one little thing that you could do is share my information so that other people can find me. All right, that's it. We'll see you next time. Thanks.